WanderingWinder, Dominion, playing against Skies. Um, let's see. There's a couple of ways to draw here. Magpie and Tactician, kind of. Tactician isn't going to be super reliable in letting you draw, but I'm wondering whether you need to be super reliable. Basically, the two paths that I see as plausible here are going for Duchy Duke or building up with horns. And if you're going against someone who's going Duchy Duke, then building up with horns needs to be able to take 8 provinces fairly quickly. But I think it can probably do that, right? You've got Magpie, Poacher, Counterfeit, Horn, Tactician, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Copper, Silver, Gold. Or you can throw a farmer's market in maybe. You're going to need your magpies to draw you a bit, and you can counterfeit horns at the end. Um, I think that should be good enough. Kind of depends on how many magpies you get, I guess. I think I like silver over farmer's market at the beginning. Kind of close though. Noble Brigand also might help this deck. But magpie seems super important. I think I'm going to get a counterfeit here nevertheless. Like, I could have already balled for magpies maybe, but I don't think so. Excellent. And I'm just going to buy more magpies because I think they're really important here. So now I have 3, which feels amazing. Another 5. Kind of want to ball for magpies. How crazy is that? I'm going to do it. Next, I'm going to want to pick up probably a second counterfeit pretty soon and then starting to get some horns. Okay, there go the rest of the magpies. We're going to be perfectly happy to trigger this shuffle. Get a second counterfeit here. Now we want to start picking up horns. Do have to worry a little bit to make sure that I have enough coppers that I don't totally run out of them. Counterfeit works pretty well with horn because you can double play it. You just have to be a little bit careful. Okay, now I think I just start on horns. I guess I should work out what the magpie split was. Did I only get 5 or did I get 6? Well, I played 3 last turn and there's 2 more, so I only got 5. Okay. I think this should be another horn, not a gold. This is not great luck from you. You played 4 magpies and only got to draw 1 card extra from them. Meanwhile, I'm drawing with quite a bit of mine. Okay. 7 money. This is only 4 uniques. Let's take a poacher, and I need to get my unique count up. Let's take a gold. Okay, so this horn can gain a 5. I have to really look about pileouts. The thing that's going to stop pileouts from being super easy is that the ruins can give you some negative wolf den points, and it's very hard to know how many that's going to be. Um, so I have -6. I guess I should point out I have -6 points right now from wolf den because I have -9 from wolf den, which gives me -6 overall because I have the 3 estates. That's because I have 1 silver, 1 gold, and 1 poacher. But the thing is, just like on my last turn, I expect to be able to trash um, the silver and or the gold if I need to with counterfeits. Okay, so this is 5 uniques. I think at this point I want horn tack. And now I think I'm going to lead on poacher discarding counterfeit. No, that doesn't make sense. I should just lead on the magpie anyway. I think I'm going to need 1 more horn, probably. Before I try to just win the game, which will probably be on duchies, how I'm trying to win the game. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is 3 money, 4 money. I don't want to counterfeit anything. I don't want to counterfeit anything. And I think I just want to take horns now. A couple of them. I could ball. What would ball get me? Poacher and something. A silver maybe. Couple of poachers. Well, there should be a horn. It's just my question is, what else do I take? Because I kind of still need to draw some extra cards. Which is hard to do. There's no way to stick more draw in my deck. So I'm going to start with, okay, so let's see. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 20 cards in my deck. I'm going to have 11 of them in my starting hand. Okay, I think I can get away with taking a horn, basically. Let's do that. I'm going to have 11 of them in my starting hand on my tack turn. So, should be fine. Because that leaves 9 to draw, and that gives me, or that leaves 10 to draw now that I got another horn, but 5 magpies and a poacher, so that draws 6. I need just a few of my magpies to hit to draw everything. I want to have as many magpies in my next hand as possible, and drawing more there doesn't help me, so we're just going to go for it now. See what he does here. I fancy my chances to win here. Actually, I might be able to do it on estates as well. I would need to trash the silver and the gold to give me +6 points. And then I got to worry a little bit about making sure how many Horn of Plenties I have. Horns of Plenty? Horns of Plenty. So there's a couple potions for you. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, okay, okay. Well, I've drawn pretty well. 6 Horns of Plenty. So this should just win. Trash gold, trash silver. Each horn can gain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Each horn can gain a duchy. And then I need to be able to buy 2 duchies. This is 7, 8, 9. Yeah, this one's easily. I could, I think, also do it on estates. But that would require a little bit more math, so we're just going to do it on duchies. Well, it would require me to know how many, what this last card is. It should be estate, and anyway, it should be fine, but yeah, it was poacher and estate. Yep. So if I'd drawn my poacher also, which was best case scenario, then I ended up with 14 money, right? So that would give me 15 money. And if the estate bottom decked, which was best case scenario, actually even if it didn't, right, I could counterfeit the horns and take 8 provinces. I could have counterfeited the horns there anyway and taken 8 duchies. It just, yeah, it didn't really matter. The tactician for my one big turn, I think was pretty important. Getting enough magpies, they hit beautifully there at the end, right? If I'd drawn a couple fewer cards, I can maybe still do that by counterfeiting horns. Then I can probably only buy 1 or 2 duchies, and I have, like 9 fewer, maybe 12 fewer points from Wolfden, but I think it should still be okay. Alternatively, I could maybe empty the estates while possibly using ball to round out poacher or silver. Yeah, death cart for vineyards at some point might be okay. I haven't worked out exactly what the ruins Wolfden like average kind of distribution of interactions there could be. But whatever, I'm not going to work that out now either. You can leave a comment if you have it worked out. I imagine it's got to be like you end up with 2 uniques on average or something out of it, 1 or 2. I don't know. Thanks for watching, everybody.